most of the time when the market falls, we have no idea what's going on, what's happening. But this time, we have a good idea of what's happening. I'll give you 4 reasons why the market is crashing right now. Reason number 1 is that the FOMC came out last week and they said that they were not going to cut the rates. Everyone was expecting rate cuts, but it didn't happen because the FOMC said that they want to be a little bit cautious about cutting the rates. So that Wall Street didn't like it. And that was a problem, a real problem. The market started going down, and we thought that that's okay. It's usually that way when there is a bad news like that, the market is going to come back up, but it didn't come back up. And this morning we woke up to see that the market is red. Another news that came out was that Berkshire Hathaway, the investment company of Warren Buffett, sold 50% of their shares, of their Apple shares. And that's an indication, it's not a good indication when Berkshire Hathaway is selling 50% of the shares of a company as strong as Apple. What's going on there, we don't know, but that's not a good sign in the market. Even if it was not enough, Japan's Nikkei logs was there since 1987. It means that from the last 30 years, today was the worst day of Japan economy. We saw that the Japanese market is crashing there in Japan. It's a real problem. How long is it going to last? We don't know. Could the Japanese economy bring down the world economy? We don't know. It's likely. Now with everything that's happening, economy is not good. Anywhere around the world, economy is not good. So that is a real problem, and Wall Street doesn't like it. So in geopolitics, we know that in the Middle East, Israel and Iran are about to go bust because we knew that there was a war, but it was a war between Israel and Iran, but passing by the Hamas. Now it could be a direct war because you know that a few weeks ago, one of the heads, the leader of Hamas was killed in Iran's soil, and Iran's Ayatollah said that he was going to take action against that, and Israel is not afraid of that. So that could be a problem if there's a war between Israel and Iran. Now in politics in USA, for the first time, we are hearing that Kamala Harris has an edge over Donald Trump. Of course, you have to take this with a pinch of salt because it depends on the newsletter that is providing that information. So the conversations brought out an article where they're saying that Kamala Harris has 45% and Donald Trump had 44%. So Harris is a little bit ahead of Donald Trump. That's a problem because we know that Trump came out a few weeks ago saying that his pro-crypto is going to help USA to become the first crypto country in the world, and people from crypto they kind of like that idea, and even came out with a plan of action of what they wanted to do. And the idea now is that Democrats are not that pro crypto. Of course, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but if Harris is getting ahead of Trump, that could shake the Bitcoin and the crypto world. Now, in terms of the crypto world itself, Germany has sold 2 billion worth of Bitcoin. That was not a big deal because the market actually absorbed those 2 billion sales. But it brought the market a little bit down for a good while before the market went back up. Now, we know that Mt. Gox Bitcoin is being distributed to people that have lost their money from the Mt. Gox collapse in 2014, I believe. So 9 billion worth of Bitcoin is flooding the market, but the market was able to absorb it. But now we are hearing that Jump Crypto or Jump Traders, they've moved from the staking platform to a centralized exchange to sell 17,000 worth of Ethereum. This approximately $46 million. So it means that that's going to have an impact on the price of Ethereum. So those are the reasons why the market is crashing right now. Now, what do we do when this happens? What I'm seeing is actually an opportunity for those with capital to start seeing how they can get in the market. That's a reset of the market. When you see Solana minus 20%, Lido minus 29%, Jasmine minus 30%, Render minus 24%. So you have minus 20%. It means that it's an opportunity. Of course, my opinion is that I will not jump into the market with all my capital, but I will start buying little by little. And if I'm planning to get into the crypto market, now will be the right time for me to get into the market, because the good thing with the crypto market is that it resets all the time. So it's always an opportunity to get in. Of course, you have to make sure that you manage your risk. Do you put your stop losses? Do you make sure that you don't put all your capital in the market? Do you make sure that you follow the news, you follow the market to see what's outgoing? Do you make sure that you don't also panic and sell at a big loss if you're taking a beating? So it depends also the asset that you're holding. So you have to be careful when you're in the market out there. But that's what's happening in the market. That's why the market is crashing. I'll come back with more news. If there's something happening, I'll come back to give you that information. I'll see you soon. Ciao.